So before I go riding today, I had to stop off at a bike shop to get my dropper post lever fixed, and this shop was able to rig it up, and I think this is actually stronger than it would come from the factory, so I'll probably keep it like this for a little bit, and let's go ride. So this is where we are today. It is the literal middle of nowhere. It's in a very small town called Okeechobee, Florida. I have my mountain bike and there is a trailhead right here. And there is a mountain bike trail here. It's managed by I think the Florida Airborne Association, something, I don't know, some kind of Florida mountain biking association. There actually is someone in a van over here. It's kind of just camping out. Other than that, there's really just nothing around here. So I'm just gonna hop on the bike and see how this goes. Can I get through this without actually getting off the bike? Yes, I can. But there is this 1 mile, very bumpy cow pasture trail that leads to the actual marked off mountain bike trail from the trailhead. And here we are. I believe this is where it actually starts. And that's the trail crews sign to get involved. So we have an actual map here. Grassyland Trails, Okeechobee, Florida. So you can see we are right here. We're just gonna head up. We're gonna do the big loop, I guess, and just come back around. Not sure what the total distance for the loop is, but I guess we'll find out today. And go look at the trail real quick. So the reason why I'm over at this trail is because I do own a house not far from here in middle of nowhere, Florida. But it's all just like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's a cool looking trail, honestly. It's more cool looking than anything. To me, it's more of like I think this is gonna be more of like a walking trail, like a walking / hiking trail. I know there's a lot of horses and equestrian, whatever you call them, people that come through here. But I figured I'd check out this trail before I leave. I will be moving out of this area soon, so I have to check out all the local mountain bike trails. Oh, what was that? Oh, before I start riding, I just had a question. So today is June 14th. So tonight there's a big UFC fight at the White House, and I'm excited to watch it. But that's what's going on today. It's funny because sometimes I watch YouTube videos and it could be a year. I can watch a YouTube video like a week after it was made, or a year after it's made, or a couple of years after it's made. And I always wonder, like, I wonder what was going on around that time. So that is what's going on. What's going on around the time that you're watching this video? Please let me know. I'm gonna put my helmet back on, and enough talking. I just want to start riding. So far, it's been a really cool looking trail. And I think this is going to be more of a scenic trail than anything else, but I guess we'll find out. Pretty twisty turn. It looks like, it's funny because it looks like there's fresh growth, but all of these trees are like black, as if they're all recovering from a fire. There must have been a big fire here at some point. But very cool trail, very scenic. I'm following these markers. There's like markers on the trees. It'd be really cool to see a few deer on this trail because I hear that there are a lot of deer on this trail. See, there we go. I almost went off the trail and I noticed there's an orange marker this way. Oh, look, a feature. Caution. Sure. Okay, there are features on the trail. I was thinking there were going to be no features on the trail. It actually is a pretty nice trail. And the markers are carved out very nicely. I see, like, here's another. Really keeps you on the trail. Oh, look, a jump. Woo! Nothing big, but pretty fun. I might have to run that again. Okay. A bridge, and this looks newly built. This is all more of just like, to me, this would be almost a better, well, I guess not if you don't want to go slow, but it seems like a nice walking trail, like a nice nature trail. Okay. We're coming out to a clearing. If you're on a bike, it's saying to go straight, but I do want to check this out. What is this? You know what this is? I think this might be a hunting blind. Let me make sure. There's nothing in it. Nope. So between the mountain biking markers, you can see there are also horse trail markers. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. All right. I might have a problem here. It's pretty nice out about 15 minutes ago, but I just heard some thunder in the distance and there's a big rain cloud moving over. Oh, here's the trail. So I'm hoping that no one else rode today. Didn't scare away any of the wildlife, so I'm looking for like deer and boar. Deer and boar. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, where am I going? There we go. There are a few spots on here where you can get turned around and the trail's a little bit confusing to follow, but I mean, for the most part, it's not too bad. I'm not gonna go under that, I'm gonna go around that. Okay, nope, you know what? It is hard to follow because I just got turned around onto the horse trail. And now I'm back out here, so. Now I'm back out to the deer blind. Okay, so you can kind of say that I'm lost a bit. Not lost. Oh, I forgot to start my watch anyways. I'm a few miles in and I already forgot to start my watch. Follow the bike trail. Follow the bike trail. All right, I believe this is where I got turned around last time. Started going down the wrong trail, so this time I will not do that. Look for those colored markers. Oh, is that a... Oh, they just put like a little piece of wood there. Okay. We got cows. Oh, what do we have here? Nice. I'll take anything. I'll take anything. Get the adrenaline up. So far, it's been a nice trail to ride, but bridge. So it looks like there was a bridge there, and they moved it over here. Okay. That creek is dry. I bet it's because of the drought that we've been in, or there's probably water in it. I know Lake Okeechobee is next to here right now, and we've had some very low lake levels recently because of the Florida drought with a fire ban. So no one's been able to do any backyard fires, including myself. I love the green moss. When you see the green moss along the trees, it reminds me of like being up north for some reason. You got some very narrow trees here. Been through quite a few of them. Beautiful. Don't ever count out a good bridge, you know? A good bridge, just connecting two places. Love a good bridge. I love walking or riding over a good bridge. Even driving over a good bridge. It's appreciated. These clearings in this, these palm fronds, really cool. Really cool. If they carved these out, that must have been difficult to do. Oh, I just ran right through a spider web. What do we got here? I like the added features, even if they're small. I mean, it's just nice to know that they're there. Add some variety to the trail. So far, I'm a little disappointed that there have been no deer on the trail, because the reviews that I read is that you see deer out here quite often. But I know it depends on the time of the ride and just pay attention, because I'm quite a few times I've become separated with the trail. Okay, like picnic tables. You see, like, you would think if you were to go straight, you would just end up back here, but I believe you have to go left on that trail, then continue on into the woods. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Not much. Oh, we got a bridge. A bridge and a berm. All right, we'll take it. Oh, look, what is this? Can I? That is an actual jump. Biggest jump of the day. It's a pretty steep incline, like the ramp leading up to it. So let's just, okay. So it's really not that bad. The problem is, it's really not too bad of a jump, right? Actually, pretty fun to jump. But the problem is, when I just did a test ride on it, this whole bottom section feels like it would just collapse if you come at it with some speed. A lot of movement. so I will be skipping it. But there is a jump here if you want to do it. And just like that, back to where we started. And I started I started tracking about 2 or 3 miles in, and we're at 4.2 miles right now. We'll see how long it takes just to get back to the car. It's about a 1 mile ride just through a prairie, but yeah, I mean, it was a nice trail. I would say Florida has probably the least amount of scenic trails in general, hiking trails, mountain bike trails, any type of trails, than any other state, because there is no elevation here. But it was some really nice, like, wooded paths. Lovely ride. I'll see you guys next time.